Welcome to Yukon Valley, Chichiko.
Hello and welcome everyone. At long last, it's time for something different. Today, I'll be stalking up and down the waterways in the northeastern corner of the Yukon. My plan is simple: harvest anything that piques my interest. And since it's a fresh new map, I'm bound to run into something good. I wasn't here for the missions this time. I simply wanted to hunt. Yukon Valley is one of my favorite maps in the game. With dynamic weather, different landscapes to hunt, and some really big game, this map is a blast. I played it with other characters in the past, so I have an idea of what I'll be in for. Since this is the first time on a new map, nothing has been discovered. My plan is to scout for animals along the shore in the immediate area to see what I can find. Along the way, I'll unlock as many outposts as I can. This area is home range to caribou and grizzly bears, so I'll set the time to 4 in the morning and catch them in the drink zones. Since they're some of my favorite animals to hunt, I may rinse and repeat a few times to see what high-level animals might spawn. For the hunt, I'll be equipping the Strandberg 10-gauge shotgun for birds, the 243 Cuomo for red fox, and the 7mm for everything else. I first wanted to travel north to see what was along the river. I've had some nice ones in zones around the bridge before, so I wanted to make my way there. First stop was a small swamp to the west. And very quickly, the animals began to come in.
Stand here for a while, I guess.
This trip was for scouting, but it's a running gun as well. The only caveat was that I wanted to target only gold animals or better, so I walked and glassed as I went, searching for high-scoring animals.
There we go. That's what we're looking for right there.
So I set my sights on him. I had a short distance to cover before I was in range for a decent shot, but I was intercepted by another herd of caribou along the way. I thought about shooting him, but just at the last moment, he turned and moved away. Without a decent angle, I left him alone and refocused on the first, but I kept an eye on the massive herd to see where they were headed. He became aware of me at about 150 meters. I didn't have a clear shot from here, so I crept my way up a little closer. He was now calm and quartered away, giving me a great angle at his heart.
Look at him. Ooh, he's a big one, actually.
My first caribou on the reserve is a dark brown colored gold at 344.43. I love this species because of their unique looking antlers. I almost got him in the heart, but instead got him in the right lung at 73 meters. Around the next bend, I found a few more hiding in a cove, but there weren't any that caught my eye. Once I finally got in sight of the bridge, though, I began to see more. I set my sights on the level 4 caribou, but got too close and spooked the herd. Since it was already getting later in the morning, I decided to head up the hill and unlock the next outpost. One fun thing about this map is the train that goes by throughout the day. I just happened to be there when it came by at around 8 in the morning, so I took a moment to watch. A few days later, I returned.
Alright, so it is now 4:15 in the morning, and we're headed back to the shoreline to see what we can find.
Unfortunately, I spooked the level 4 again. I was a little disappointed as I watched him take off across the river, but my luck was about to change.
There is my first grizzly of the Yukon. Look at the claws on that thing. Giant bears.
He is a silver at 56.88. This one may not be a monster, but the placement of this shot was very satisfying, hitting him in both lungs and the heart at 114 meters. With my first grizzly in the bank, I returned to stalking the river. I found a few on the opposite shore, but nothing too enticing, so I continued upriver.
No way.
As I came around the corner, I had trouble spotting him again, but the female was still there, so it's a good chance that he won't be far. Just as I was losing hope of getting him on this hunt, my opportunity came.
Medium blood. Look at you. You're huge. Gold. I got trolled.
This level 9 legendary trolled me at 66.68, 0.26 points away from diamond. He is certainly a nice bear though, weighing 625 kilograms. The Malmer 7mm got him in the right lung at 83 meters.
Whew. Trolled. That is a bummer. Well, there's a nice caribou to make up for it, maybe.
With another target in sight, I snuck my way up the shoreline.
Oof. Looks like a bad hit.
He scored higher than my first caribou at 352.93. Unfortunately, it didn't hit any vitals in either shot, so the gold score was knocked down to a silver. A little bit of a bummer, but no matter. I still had one in mind to get, so I headed back to the bridge to see if he had returned. And he was back in his zone once again. I wanted to get around the side of him, but the foliage obstructed my view. I tried to sneak in closer, but he caught my scent. This one wasn't going down easy. I crawled my way up for a clear shot.
Hey there, buddy.
He's a dark brown colored gold at 333.69. He's the smallest of the three so far, but he definitely had the best placement. I got him at 86 meters in both lungs and the heart with a Malmer 7mm. Once again, it was getting later in the morning, so I decided to call it for the day. But my adventure wasn't quite over yet. There's another outpost on the eastern shore of the river that I wanted to get to. So I spawned in at the northern outpost, set the time again, and headed back to the river. I didn't find anything new around the bridge. But as soon as I started pushing south, I began spotting some.
Another gold potential over there. Got him good.
I decided to move up for a closer look.
Hit him. May not have hit him good though. Got that grizzly good though. Yeah.
And he's a gray-brown colored gold at 64.28. I'm used to hunting the black bears on Layton lately, so he looks like an absolute monster. I went for the safe broadside shot on him at 170 meters with a 7mm. Now it's time to see what happened to that caribou.
Yep. Bad shot.
Eventually, I found him in the brush. He just barely would have made gold at 314.75, but having only hit flesh, he was knocked down to a silver. However, looking at the X-ray view, the placement was actually pretty good, sneaking under his jaw and hitting him in the neck. A little more penetration would have taken him in the lung. Looks like it'll be wise to upgrade my loadout for the next hunt. Okay, time to call it for the day. I merged onto the hiking trail and followed it through the snow to the outpost. And with the third outpost discovered, I had a place to spawn for my next adventure. Well, this hunt was heavy on the caribou and the grizzlies, but I managed to find some good scoring animals and made some good shots. Next hunt, I'll plan to look for some of the other species in the area for sure. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content. I'll be doing more of these adventures as I go along, so be sure to check in for more Call of the Wild content. Thanks for watching.